Hello everyone, good afternoon, welcome to our final stream, to our final content of the year. Guys, welcome to some practice for the Virtual Endurance Championship. Yes, you heard right, it is the final stream of the year, and it's also the first practice of our first esport race that we're going to have next year, which is the Virtual Endurance Championship run, the 4 Hours of Bahrain on January 4th. But today is really just about me learning the track, acclimatizing with the track limits, with the car, getting the first couple of clicks going on the machine, and literally just take it from there, right? So yeah, that is the plan of today, of tonight. I hope you guys will enjoy the run, as I'm enjoying the seat procedure. And here we go. Thankfully the track's not that populated on the afternoon, so we'll see about that. Anyway, it is a little bit of a clash of cultures coming back to rFactor 2 and being used to Le Mans Ultimate. I thought about making this a little bit of a clickbait one, as in showing this stream being Le Mans Ultimate BMW at Bahrain. It would have almost probably not been recognized, I assume. Yeah, that is the track limit straight away. There you go. Like, those are the things that I now need to take into consideration when we're going here. Where do the track limits bite? Where do they not bite? Robin Simracing, Happy New Year. Crisp Racing, hey there. Honestly, that 1 liter is changing a lot though. Because it, like, you know, on a, I don't know what is total stint length of the car, but effectively it makes you save in, or gives you an easier to hit target by like 0.3, 0.04 decimals. We'll find out in a moment what it actually means. Hey James, Happy New Year. Especially to the guys from Australia. You're jumping the gun already, of course. I think those dudes have welcomed new year already. Following the first kind of lap times will be awfully slow. So, guys, let's review this year a little bit. As given from the thumbnail, this is what the stream is about. This is not only about getting ready for practice, this is also thinking a little bit about the year, thinking a little bit about what we've done. I may recapture some of these facts in an esport diary for you over the next 1 or 2 days. Obviously a format that it's not like I kind of forgot about it, but I felt like there was no real reason to sit down and talk randomly, right? Obviously this year has been impressive in terms of social media and channel growth with the arrival of the more Ultimates. And therefore the opening of a completely new field for us. And I think so it was for all the other people that enjoyed rFactor 2 a lot and were looking forward to WEC type of content. Then of course it's also the first year of me being out of an esport organization with a first esport closure at the end of last year. That also marks 1 full year solo campaigning. And I think it has been quite a rodeo, it has been quite a run, has it? I've got to say, like, out of the box, the car doesn't feel too bad. It's probably just the lap time is going to be tremendously bad. I'm expecting like a 59 to begin with. Maybe even worse. 58.9, almost. So how was the year for you guys? Hope you all had a good one. That's probably a bit too sloppy, although the general rotation feels quite nice with it. like it's here. You turn in. I can't just overreact on it. Good old rFactor 2. It already has like a little bit of vintage, hasn't it? When you're doing stuff on rFactor 2. It has been our sim over the years. Has even been our sim in the beginning of the year. But now, probably have to admit that it, yeah. I mean, I keep saying it's just not dead, is it? But certainly, there is a change in the competitive environment happening with Le Mans Ultimate being ever so successful right now. Liminal thoughts, happy new year to you as well. So we're having a quick calculation with our lap times. 60 times 60 divided by 117, I think, is the average that GT3s are going to be running. So you need to make 31 laps on a fuel tank. That is 322 on the fuel targets. And it's not like you can do it flat out now with the BMW, but I'm pretty sure that this 1 liter extra, these 5 kilograms less that we have on the balance of performance, will eventually help us to also improve the efficiency of the car. So, 1.6 seconds is the gap to the fastest car. We're lucky more than 2 seconds on the overall leaderboard. Again, it's all about finding that rhythm. It's all about understanding the car's dynamics and moving inside that operation window. Generally, like, out of the box, car feels pretty alright. And 10 is a little bit of an issue for me, but I guess that will improve as we take different approaches into it. Arguably, despite it is LM GT3s that got released in LMU. It kinda helped me to re-understand a little bit of the driving characteristics of the GT3. Ever so slightly. Hey Andrea, how are you? Is the tire really good enough for a second quack lap? It's obviously also hard to say with the real roads being likely less strong than later on a testing session. And probably also the track temperature being hotter, I would assume. 37 degrees, it's not even that hot. I completely washed. Hey Terry, how you doing, bro? Oh, Andrea, I'm doing fine, thank you for asking. I've mentioned before, going past an apex has never been a good idea. Trying to go quack. I'm probably... yeah. Was just about saying I'm not using the track limits enough, especially when it comes to taking curbs on the inside. We're trying to relearn rFactor 2 after a lot of aimers too. Like, don't get me wrong, but isn't that quite easy, as it is like, or should feel close to being the same. Or am I something overseen here? Tyre's not given up yet entirely. So as we were speaking, I can tell you what was the difference. So I think we need to do 30 laps, which is 3.33 on the fuel target. And if we only had 90 laps, that is... sorry, 99. That would be like... sorry, miscalculated. 3.3 on the fuel target. So, you know, it's just... It sounds super little, but that one additional liter that you can carry on your fuel tank is giving you an additional 0.03 liters of fuel ratio. And that means lifting a little shorter here and there. So it certainly will be a huge help, right? Our bigger issue is that the rear left tire is rather not keeping up for that long, which is a concern. So how has been your year 2024, everyone? Let me know. Was it a good year? Was it a year that you can't wait to be over? Was it a year that you would have rather loved to continue? Let me know your thoughts on it. FFP feels a lot more stiff and strong on the RF2 platform. Much more talkative and much more lively. Hey Alexio, I'm doing alright, I'm doing good. How are you? Happy New Year to you guys as well. Brake limit. And the rear left burning away. So, doing low 58. Hey MD, how you doing, bro? Thank you so much for joining us. How many beers we're planning to drink tonight? No specific number. It's very important that you know your limits and you're not trying to beat some average class count or whatever. Drink responsive. No, not responsive. Yeah, with a good full glass of responsibility. Jesus, I can't hit that downhill corner. Hey, does it, Bo? Is it a long time no see? Great to have you on board. How are you doing? Love your appreciation for rFactor too. Ah, a bit iffy on the exit. Trying to not slide the car too much. FFP just goes so insanely stiff whenever you run into the ABS, it's insane. It's absolutely crazy. I think I missed the apex by a good mile. It's like I'm already in the top seating position, but can't see the apex of turn 10 somehow. Look at me being right at the bottom of the curb this time. Oh yeah, the Le Mans Ultimate GT3 feel much better. It's all down to the tyre model, of course. That just feels more detailed, more intense, more connected to the ground on Le Mans Ultimate. I mean, it makes sense, right? Like the Le Mans Ultimate VEC engine is completely overhauled. I'm trying not to slide the rear. But Jesus Christ. The rear is just sliding and overheating. The gloves are fine, like, they feel nice wearing them. It's just that the gloves are more made for low intensity wheels, low torque, as the built-on rubber that they have is disintegrating quite quickly, I think. I can't help it, but I'm burning that rear left. Oh, Drip Skywalker, we all are. We're looking forward to a massive year next year. Yeah, MD, I've been a bit sloppy with the description of this one. I can't leave this like that. Oh. So let's see whether we can follow these guys. Or whether I've just created another oversteering monster on the setup. Lucas, thank you so much. Appreciate your lovely words. Let's see if the car thinks the same and behaves the way I want it to behave. Yeah, I was about to say that should be way too much on the inside. But it's fine, we're testing, we're practicing. We need to go to the limits and we need to stretch them out. Trip Skywalker, how long to go for you? I've put things on the setup that make no sense whatsoever, which only leads to one conclusion: that I have effed it up in the past so damn much. I need to reconcile this. If that setting is changing so much, I'm gonna be stunned. I'm gonna be absolutely mind blown. What I've done is I have raised the rear, so I would have expected much lower top speed. And I would have expected a much more aggressive rotation, which would be killing the rear even more. Arguably, you could ask myself, why did I go down or go up with the rear in the first place if I'm trying to save the rear? I think straight because I was pretty low on the right height already, so I got a bit curious what is actually going on here. However, I've also stiffened the ARB parallelly, so I went back with that setting now. Oh yeah, and then probably the car is doing what I thought or expected it to do in the first place. Game view, please. We have the game view. Nick the Silva, Happy New Year to you as well. Well, that would be extreme. Like, let's do a lap and first see how do the lap times develop, and then after the lap we check on the tire behavior. If this is working, there's only one suggestion that can apply this, or that can explain this. Yeah, of course, track limits. Which is, we have been running so low that the car just kept sitting on its corner springs, and therefore we haven't had any suspension whatsoever, but just everything relaying on the tires as such, which then of course means that you're just sliding the rear, because the entire weight of the car is not suspended at all. It just goes directly and straight into the rear tires. For those of you that are part of that stream a little longer, do you see the difference of this car going up the hill in turn 13 compared to what it did in the beginning of the stream? Well, this car now has a 2 centimeter higher rear right height. It should rotate more, but it does not. In fact, it's pretty stable. Yeah, still eats tires a bit. But that also has to do with the Honda ARB that I put again. Or is it just like lap 1 fresh rubbers that prevents the rear from doing what it did before? There's also a track limit there. It's not. Oh, but this is a bit too aggressive, isn't it? It is quick though. I'm not too sure. I'll do one more lap and then readjust some setup parameters. because that rear tire wear now is even higher than before. Still, like, the car also feels more agile, feels going quicker. That is classic rear rotation. Probably this is the point where I need to give it a little bit more boundaries on the fronts. And also here, car is rotating more over the rears, which is in theory quick on rFactor 2. But it's just not made for endurance. As that way of driving is completely eating your rears. Too much of a fight. There is some rebalancing required, but just doesn't feel that bad, does it? Yeah, it's just too much for that rear. Or even more extreme. There goes the bollard. I wonder where is the point of pain. Like somewhere there needs to be a point where the rear is just simply too high. I think that point might be reached now. I think that rear is just as dangerous, but gonna let the data and the lap time speak, of course. I'm pretty convinced though it is like that one rubber that just keeps the rear in check. and not the suspension itself. And once you have overcooked the tire on the rear, that performance part of the tire is just going away. I can already see the rear left is hooking up. Car's magically quick though. But it does exactly that. Have you heard? That slide of the rear left, of the rear right into turn 11. Rear right is not as critical though. So arguably it could say if it slides the... I throw that away. If it slides the rear right, it's fine. If it slides the rear left, dead. So a bit of overdriving. You can already feel it in third sector. It's the rear going out of the window now. So that means where is... Yep. Well, let's go a bit with that on the dumper side though. Okay, I'm gonna try have this as a good base to move forwards with. Hey, Espla Honda, how you doing, bro? Like, why is the car even going that violently after lowering the rear end again? This is the point where I'm like, I don't get what's happening here. Happy New Year to you as well. Thank you for joining on the stream. Yeah, gonna prepare partying with my brother for the night. After the stream, hence the stream was a bit early. That was it. Iffy corner. I'm feeling that this is just as bad for the rear tire, despite... Like, I keep turning in circles. Everything feels the same right now. Rolled on into the corner. I'm pretty sure I lost the full 10th. Yeah, and the rear just slipped. The moment I start not sliding that rear, it's also the moment where I'm going to be really slow, I think. Yeah, likewise, Esplo Honda. Have a good party. Have a good New Year's Eve. Track limit. It's fine. That is a track limit indeed. Let's us trying to nail that final sector though. Especially that final turn. We can see what is our actual delta. Well, I gained 15,000. Rear was a bit better though. I'm still not happy with it. Not entirely happy. Although I will save this as a V2 because it got us fastest lap time on the evening. But you know, it's just, I don't 100% know what is the situation here when it comes to our pace, when it comes to the real road. Is the real road just improving overall? Hey Simcall Geezer, how you doing? I think not even Le Mans Ultimate can beat rFactor 2 for the feel in the wheel. I've now added some camber to the rear. And I hope to give a little bit more stabilization going left, right, left, right. Let's see how that works. I mean, you'd probably be saying like, oh, Michi, you're whining while sitting first here in the leaderboard. That is because with that lap time I'm still roughly 5/10 slower than Arda Erkan, 6/10 slower than the McLaren boys. It's not like it's a huge catastrophe, right? But you have to still admit that we're sitting a bit down here. That rear now feels a bit more stable. Which means it also produces a bit more understeer. But you know, at least it is not the rear going like completely over the edge. I think is a huge benefit. I must have just hit that pitch perfectly here. That was too much. Yeah, car has more traction, which is goody emo. Let's see what it says on the wear in the end. Even though driving past Apex will improve another 140. Getting a bit closer together front and rear. But really, I'm okay with using the steering wheel more to rotate the car better. Turn 10 last lap has been so beautiful. Hard to replicate that. That way obviously you're going to slide the rear no matter what. One more lap. Isakula, happy 2025 for you as well. It's still not going to be particularly easy to go the full hour. Hey Nicolini, why can you not raid me? I think it's a privacy setting issue. Or that you have too little viewers for threshold. I need to watch what's up with this. Anyway, Nico, happy New Year to you. Invitation to Monaco Discord when? Want to see the memes being done firsthand? Dr. Reaver, thank you so much. Likewise, bro. Waiting for the arrival of the new base. What do you go for? Classic wake turbulence of hypercar. To love it. Look at the forklift. So 2 or 3 more laps. You went so much through the RMA. That sucks big time. Actually, Nicolini has rated me with a party of 7. Thank you very much, bro. So apparently it did work, did it? Peter, in order to save fuel. That is exactly on target for fuel. I think it's a promising first testing. A little bit bad on the exit here. Slightly missed the apex. And Dieter makes a difference of a couple of thousands per lap, which adds up to a full second over a stint or something like that. Alright, that's enough for day 1. That's enough for the New Year's Eve. Guys, I wish you a very happy New Year. I'm gonna catch up with you on some esports diary, I'm afraid. Where we're talking more about that year that I wanted to talk about now, but yeah, things got in the way. Right, we're leaving the server. We're leaving the fast run with a 57.2. Not 100% sure how really good that is. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Hope you have a great start to the year 2025. And I really appreciate everyone's support. You guys can be watching out for an esport diary to come your way tomorrow, likely. We're now gonna go for a raid though. We are going with only Vic. Wishing her Happy New Year, and you guys will enjoy some F124. Hope you're up for it. Liam, I was wondering about your straight line speed. Like I thought like he needs to overtake me now, but you didn't get that close to me, which makes me getting confused. But then at the same time, I think I'm still half a second off what Ada Erkan is doing. Or have you guys let me know, have you guys had an issue with, guys, I'm wondering, is the screen flickering only for me on Twitch right now, or is that also happening on the actual stream? Maybe it's just me moving the mouse in a stupid way. Anyway, Liam, thought that you, like, do you think the real road is a little bit down compared to when the other guys are like full sending it? That would be interesting. Anyway, guys, have a good one. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.